Russia confirmed on Friday that it carried out an airstrike on Kyiv during a visit by the UN Secretary-General, the first such attack on the Ukrainian capital in nearly 2 weeks, and in which a journalist also died. Vera Gyrych, a producer for the US-funded Radio Free Europe/Radio Liberty, was killed when a Russian missile hit the building where she lived in Kyiv, the media group said. Russia's defense ministry said it had deployed high-precision, long-range air-based weapons that destroyed the production buildings of the Artyom missile and space NTR in Kyiv. Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky said the strikes, which immediately followed his talks with UN Chief Antonio Guterres, were an attempt by Russia to humiliate the UN and everything that the organization represents. Earlier that day, Guterres had toured Bucha and other Kyiv suburbs where Moscow is alleged to have committed war crimes. Russia denies killing civilians. Germany said the inhumane attack showed Russian President Vladimir Putin has no respect whatsoever for international law. The powerful blast had ripped out walls and doors, leaving piles of rubble on the ground. I think Russians aren't afraid of anything, not even the world's judgment, Anna Hromovic, deputy director of a heavily damaged clinic, told AFP as she and others were cleaning up the devastation on Friday. Putin is nevertheless due to attend November's G20 summit, President Joko Widodo of host nation Indonesia said. Zelensky also has been invited. Britain said it was deploying about 8,000 troops for exercises across Eastern Europe in a show of Western allies' resolve against Russian aggression. Fears of the conflict spilling over into neighboring Moldova's pro-Kremlin breakaway region of Transnistria have soared this week after explosions, shots, and a drone sighting were reported. I don't know what to do, I've never lived through a situation like this, Victoria, a 36-year-old medical assistant who works in Transnistria, told AFP. If things change we will leave, obviously. A NATO official said the presence of 1,500 to 2,000 Russian troops in Transnistria was a concern as they could distract Ukrainian forces and had stronger capabilities than Moldova's army. The cost of the war has reverberated across Europe, with Brussels publishing data showing that output growth for the Eurozone has slowed to 0.2%, while consumer prices have leapt by a record 7.4% in April. But that pales in comparison to the plight of Ukrainians, more than 5.4 million who have fled their country since the invasion, according to UN estimates. Another 7.7 million others are displaced internally, the International Organization for Migration said, appealing for $514 million to help.